Why should we go to college? Why should we go through the tedious struggles that we just got done experiencing in high school just to go all over it again in a more advanced and challenging setting? Most jobs at the end of the day expect you to have experience, so why would we even go to college and deal with the 4 to 2 years, even more, when you apply for the job and they're looking for the person who's been doing it longer than you? Not all the time does a college degree matter, so why would we even go through it? While this is quite true, it's actually a rather naive perspective to look at it when based on college. Although it can be a tedious and can put a workload on one's back, the rewards from the struggle is actually much more of a profit in the long run from gaining benefits such as the degree helps you financially because you make much more money, the connections you make through a college setting through other peers and teachers, and then on top of that, it lets you look more into your strengths and weakness and give you a more detailed look into yourself. There doesn't have to be necessarily a choice between work and school. You can do both if you feel you have the knowledge and the power to do so. It's more or less just the desire and the level of focus you have to accomplish your work. A college degree helps with promotions within the workplace. Even if you have yet to even get a degree, a lot of managers will look into the fact that this person is really working towards bettering themselves and they're in school, and they'll actually accommodate you for it. It helps with raises. That's one of the main points. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that people with a bachelor's degree on average actually get a 64% more raise than those with a high school degree, and the checks are about double. While those with an associate's degree, although it's not as much, haul in more than 20% on their checks in comparison to those who just have a GED or a diploma. Just by spending 2 or 4 more years in college, you can increase your earnings substantially just doing things you would usually do with a diploma, but just by having that extra piece of paper, it's a crest that signifies that you've went to a higher boundary, and money comes with that. Money doesn't have to necessarily be the name of the game though. It can increase much more than your paycheck. For instance, going to college can increase your network like I was speaking on earlier. And what I mean by that is going to class can increase the people you know, which can increase your resources. Since everybody knows somebody out there, and that one person might just be the connection you need to land your dream job or the field you might want to work in, the single commitment of attending school can help you gain those connections. The professors or even the students and peers like I spoke on can help you end up in that corporation you always wanted to be, with an oil field or whatever electric field you may want to be in. And then that person might end up being a mentor for you that can help you get the teaching and the years of experience that you may need. The Art Institute states this best, saying that no matter how talented you are, a strong network can help you start and advance in your career. Basically what they're trying to say is, although you might have a bunch of experience and a lot of hard work, that doesn't always signify the type of job you're going to be. It might have to be the connections and the people you know and the knowledge you have. So although you might be potentially the hardest worker in your job or even your profession, why not be the smartest worker? As someone who is currently attending a university and working, the stereotypes of long nights and tedious workloads does not have to be a reality you have to live based on the actions you make. Time management and wise choices help lower all this and only leaves you with the pros of what you're trying to accomplish instead of all the cons people loathe on. If anything, going to college can help you with your current job by furthering your knowledge and by enhancing your career. Your management and other people around you will start to see that and take notice, which will help you get the notoriety you need in your job to work upward. College is a great way for your strengths and weaknesses to be notified, for you to get a better detailed look at yourself, see what you're good at, and what can be a problem for people. Forbes magazine also quotes this best, saying that people have a pretty decent idea of their weaknesses, but owning in on their strengths can be the biggest challenge of all. So what better place to help you find what your talents are and what you need to improve on? The best part of the whole process is once you found what you're great at, once you found what you're bad at, you're already in an institute that can help you better both. College can be a helpful resource for anybody who knows how to use it and benefit from it. When you're headed into something that you already have the knowledge that you want to gain from it, the focus comes into play. You have more of a drive to actually want to achieve. It becomes more of a wanting to show up in class and do better and be more presentable, and overall just trying to achieve more than the lazical experience where you're not really wanting to be there and overall you just don't want to attend. People always speak about there's a divide between school and work, but why not do both? It doesn't have to be necessarily a choice between one or the other. You can balance both if you have smart enough decisions and wise enough management within time and work. Many jobs help with college by accommodating hours, and they even reimburse sometimes with your tuition. So overall, a college education goes more than just this, like, stereotypes. It goes further when it goes into getting reimbursed. It goes further into overall investments you're making. So why not go ahead and make the best initiative to better your life by making an investment in your most prized possession, which is yourself?